Oh, it's high tide. How can I get off the path? Now, I boarded my bike through that. It's actually a little bit deeper than yesterday when I was here. I got my shoes a little wet from the pedals, but that's all right. I think it's mid-tide, which means it's high tide now and the tide might be slightly going out. Check it out. You see where the water came over the path. I see some people. Hey Susan, how are you? I see some people are in here on paddle boards. That's a first. And look, the water's coming up over the path. Hey Bud File, Sue, how are you? Look at that, water's coming up. It's higher now. Ooh. I gotta jump up and down. Watch. Hold on. Yeah, now I'm getting my shoes really wet. I don't see any egrets or baby herons. Oh, good. Just out for a Sunday ride. Oh, look, here's some snails. Oop, I almost stepped on one. Wow. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, that's real. You can see them on the posts and everything. Here, I'll come over here. Maybe the tide is coming in. I don't know. Can't tell in the direction while looking off the pier here. I'm a poet and didn't know it. You see those? They're the same ones. It looks like they climb up. They climb up the weeds there to escape high tide. Hope everybody's Sunday is nice. I won't be doing too many Sundays because football is coming on. And oh, here we go. Football's coming on. Hey, I will cross the path in a second, but I think I see a heron or an egret over there. I will check it out. Hey, how you doing? I will check it out here. Might be the one that I took yesterday with the short video. There we go. I think this guy's deciding to walk his bike through the water. And let's go over here. Hey Bangtono, how are you? Let's see, I've got an egret right over there. Oh, now it's flying away. Not too far. I hear an osprey, I believe. Let's see, it might be in the air. I don't know if it's those or it. I can hear it. Oh, maybe it's over there. The wind is coming towards me. Of course, the nest is right there. And yeah, I don't see much other nature around. I see a heron way off in the distance flying and landing in a tree. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just out for a nice bike ride again. Oh, look at all these snails here. They're escaping the high tide. And it is high tide. I haven't gone any further, but I know that path is flooded from yesterday with the water coming in. I want to say it's going out because these puddles have gotten smaller here. And let's see, I'm going to walk on it. Yeah, it's definitely getting low tide probably. Yeah, there are a lot of snails here. Susan, let me see. Here's some weeds right here. I'll show you. You can see them all in here. They're all in there. can see them further out. And the path, let's walk down here. You can see it is a little bit flooded. Looks like there's some erosion too recently. I usually stay to the left side. If you're looking at the picture straight on, it's to the left that I stay. I go in the middle, it's going to be real deep. And I'll definitely get my shoes wet. Oh, there's an egret flying off. We're flying to a log. 30 people in the house. Sorry about the wind and my shaky hands. Hey Jesse, how are you? Good to see you on this Sunday. And don't forget everybody, Jesse has a premiere I think today at 3, usually Jesse, usually at 3 Eastern time with your channel. You have a premiere. Oh, you know, Susan, I think this, I never saw this before. It's a good question. I never saw that before. Oh, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, Jesse, today, everybody, Jesse's channel, Jesse on Journals and Unboxes, has a premiere today at 3. But yeah, this is probably from the storm, I would guess, because I've usually ride this path pretty frequently, and I don't see that with the tide changes. So, I can only imagine that it's come up recently. I don't know if it's Aaron that did that or not. But I don't usually see my usual friend out here. Maybe they've moved around, they move. I'm looking around, I don't see anything. Yesterday I saw a crab. I went live on my TikTok channel yesterday and I saw some crabs and fish in the water. Hey Ken, yeah, let me focus in on that. Let me steady the camera here, because you know all those Bigfoot cameras, you get all the shaky camera like this. Oh my God, look at that, it's over there. I can't focus in because can't see because you're not focused in and steady. There we go. Yeah, look real hard there. And wait a minute, there's somebody. Wait a second, there's people walking. Maybe they saw something over there. There's the heron. I don't think the people will be coming any further unless they take their shoes off. Yeah, isn't that something that you see Bigfoot? It's like steady, just stop and steady the camera. Don't worry about trying to run to it. Stop and steady the camera. That way we can see Bigfoot. I mean, if you're going to get a picture of it, just hold the camera steady. Focus, don't try to run at it. Do that. If you're going to do that, hand the camera to somebody and act like, go in, run and try to see if you can get it. But yeah, tucked in behind the trees, they know what they're doing. Interesting enough, you don't see any eating up the people turn back. Amazing you haven't even found any bones or skulls from Bigfoot, but I guess they beam out like. Check out these snails here. Look at this. Susan, you were asking about snails. Look at that. There you go. Look at all the snails. Hey Karen, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in everybody. I usually keep up with the chat today. My phone's not overheating, knock on wood. Yeah, I saw this guy riding an electric bike and asking me, well, here, like over there, there's the bridge, and he's saying, is it deep enough to ride through? I'm like, I don't know. I would not try it with an electric bike with that battery on it, but you can try it. And he sure did. He took off through it. Yeah, lots of snails. That's the first time I've seen them like right on this pole here. I see some down below the water line, huh? And there the people on paddle boards. They were coming up into this section here. I didn't think they'd get too far in because it's too shallow. Now right now it's probably about 2 feet deep, maybe one, definitely 1 foot, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not going to eat any of these. It's no escargot for me. They've got warning signs around here about shellfish and everything. I would definitely not eat anything out of here, out of this section, but maybe. Now you've got, there's part of the little bit of a Lynnhaven Inlet, I guess, or further out. But you see boats coming up through there. I've done some videos in that section because you've got a little bridge like this and there's a lot of crabbing going on. I'll go out in the Chesapeake Bay. I'm not going to go here. So I only see one egret. I don't see any more. Happy Sunday to everyone. Thank you for joining in here today. Hope it's not buffering. Usually I try not to go on the weekends here live because there's so many people and it starts buffering, but it looks like it's okay today. The clouds are nice. They were nice yesterday. It sure is quiet here too. College football starts next weekend too, on Saturday. Well, probably before that, but Saturday's the main games. Yeah, it is higher today. It is high tide. The tide is going out gradually. You can see where the puddles are, where the water was, and I was jumping up and down on the little bridge here, and water was coming through. Now it's barely coming through, and you can see the path here, as in the thumbnail, is overflowed. Yes, Susan loves football. And let's see here. Yeah, so in the middle of that path, it's deeper. It's probably about, I'd say about 4 or 5 inches deep. So you couldn't really walk through without getting your shoes wet. You'd have to take them off. But I can ride along the edge, along the left-hand side of the path there on my bike and get through. And all my shoes got wet. And there's my bike. You can see it's a little bit, not too bad. I'll wash it off when I get back so the salt doesn't eat away at the metal. And you know, the interesting thing with all this hurricane that came through on the Outer Banks, all these people taking their cars through the salt water, I'm hoping that they would wash them off. I have heard that salt water is not good for a car that much. You know, like if you ride through it, it'll start eating the undercarriage, just like salt on the roads does. Let's see if I can zoom in. And my phone screen is going a little dark here, but that's all right. Oh man, yeah, my screen is going dark. Those are ponds, yes, Susan, yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to tilt the phone down so fast. Definitely ponds. And if I continue further down the path there is more to go. And there's some paddle boarders and fishing, people fishing. Let's see. Karen, hope you're doing well today. If I missed anybody in the chat, I apologize. I'm trying to keep it up. Keep up with the chat. Oh, there's an osprey way over there. Hope you can see it. It's in the sky. And there's a huge nest to my left. And the other nest that I get is down about right, if you one of my videos, I have a nest in the tree. I believe it's right over behind these trees right there in the clump in there. And check out that video. In there, you can hear them calling each other. Yep. I want to thank everybody. Thank you again for coming out. Oh, there's a big boat coming in. And there's a small channel right there. That's not too big of a boat. I do see some people paddling. This is pretty cool because I normally don't see a lot of people back here paddling and checking out these inlets. Usually it's just boats coming back. But today it's kind of busy. Like I said, I don't think they'll get much further in here because it's really shallow. 1 foot, 2 at the max. And you got all these poles. Oop, fish jumped right there. This is close to where I got that egret yesterday swallowing that fish. And I had the Jaws theme in there, and YouTube politely let me know that there's no copyright strike, but it was interesting. Like, I guess this is just a default warning you get. It was on a shorts, and it said, "You're okay, no copyright strike or claim." So, yeah, thank you, Jesse. And you know what? I timed that music perfect. I mean, I went through a couple of Jaws themes, and that one, I shortened the video a little bit, and it was perfect. I mean, I couldn't spot on get it any better than that. And I just gotten lucky with that video too. Thank you. I just gotten lucky with that because there was somebody riding their bike and they had the music playing and blaring, and I was like, oh, I can't. And the egret was probably no more than 20 feet from me, or 30. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to get a good video. And then they just took off, and I'm like, great. And that's when it did that. I saw his head going down. I'm like, it's going to try to go for a crab or a fish. And boom, it got a big fish in there. So. Yeah, Karen, this was from YouTube Music. I picked that theme song from. It wasn't the audio library, it was the YouTube Music, but hey, I've been told that you can download music from YouTube and it's fine. I mean, it wasn't a strike or nothing. It was just YouTube saying, I guess maybe be careful or whatever, but I'll send you a message on what it clearly said. It gave me all check marks saying you're not in violation, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. There's an egret down. I don't know if it's trying to hunt something or not. And for y'all coming in, remember Jessie's got a premiere today at 3 o'clock. Check out her channel, Jessie's Journals and Unboxes, sorry. She's got a premiere usually every Sunday at 3 Eastern time. Karen, I think, has premieres on Thursdays or Wednesday nights. But just make sure all your notifications are set. Have a wonderful following here. Thank you very much, everybody. And, ooh, that was interesting with the fish. Oh, you're welcome, Jessie. Jessie also has some shorts with good music in it. I'm still waiting for that Egyptian one to come out again. Oops, no. I don't see the tide. It's interesting. It's going out, I guess. It has to be. But I don't see it moving very quickly. Maybe it'll pick up the pace. Ooh, we got a bird there. Maybe it'll pick up the pace once it starts to go out further. There's a bird there. I don't know what that is. I can't tell. Actually, I saw a guy I heard yesterday with a pair of binoculars. Here, I'll zoom in. Ooh, butterfly. And then I get distracted like squirrel. There it is. Yep, just sitting there. I think I hear some mourning doves, but whew, ow, I'm getting bitten by something. Ow. And I don't go too much far off the path here because I got ticks. Choices of music in the studio is different on YouTube. Yeah. I want to say when I pick music from YouTube Shorts, it goes to my goes to the YouTube library for music. Oh, hey, Justin, you can take your time. I was just kidding. When I saw that short or the video on that, I thought, oh, that my mind went straight to that song. I don't think I can hum a song here. I don't think you can copyright strike for that, but you know what I'm talking about. I just had to get. I think I made a comment on that too. Here, I'll let you all listen to sounds of nature. Thank you, Karen. All right, everybody, this is Yellow Shirt Dad. I'm reporting live from the Cape Henry Trail here in First Landing State Park, and I'm going to get moving on as the bugs are starting to bite me. And then, I've been waiting for a time with no wind out here, but and they're biting my legs, and I didn't put off on. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, for watching, hitting that like button. Hey, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. It's free. Doesn't cost you a dime. Okay, everybody. Yellow Shirt Dad, I'm out of here. Have a great Sunday. Remember, Jesse comes out at 3 o'clock today. I should be done with my bike ride, but if not, I will check it out later. We will see. Blessings, everybody, and have a good day.